Okay, Chris, well, the big wet's over. There's runners aplenty going left, right and centre. Kicking off with Grafton today, you've got Wowzers, who's second up in the Class 1 over 1,400 metres.
Yeah, Adam, he was down to go around last week, and obviously the meeting was abandoned, so this was the next best suitable race for him. It's a Colton Gully's Class 1 1,400 down there, and it looks a nice race for him, particularly from a good draw. I think he'll be able to put himself on the speed there and be pretty forward enough to be competitive.
Also at Grafton, there's Helfucci in the Open over 1,115 metres.
Goes to open company, but her run the other day at the Gold Coast was really good, I thought. She travelled nicely just in behind the speed and let down really well, but she was probably a bit new the other day, so hopefully that'll help her strip a little bit fitter and she'll go down there, and she's another one that has actually drawn quite well.
A couple of meetings tomorrow, the Sunshine Coast and Warwick. You've got Rothman in at the Sunshine Coast in a Class 4 over 1,200.
Yeah, well, he's been hindered by wet tracks and bad barriers, so he'll go up there, a little bit of time between runs. But I don't think he minds that. He looks really, really well, this horse, and I've been happy with his work since his last start at Caloundra. So he'll probably get back a little bit from his draw, I would think, but I'd look to be seeing him finish off quite strongly.
At the Warwick meeting, trial winner Galvarino in the maiden over 1,350 metres.
Yeah, well, he's another horse that we just need to get a run into, hence the reason we're going out to Warwick. He's missed a few with wet tracks and the like, so as long as the meeting goes ahead and the track's not too wet, he'll go there. And he's the sort of horse I think will probably need a good clean out tomorrow, but he's got the ability to win a race like this.
And Gwendolyn Rose is also entered for Warwick and additionally the Sunshine Coast on Sunday.
Yeah, well, she's wanting to go to the races now, so probably a little bit short the distance to see her at her best, but nice and fresh, she should be competitive.
At the Gold Coast on Saturday, Brocky is entered for the Class 1 handicap over 1,110 metres.
Yeah, well, he's been trialling really well, this horse. Been quite happy with the way he's prepped up this time around. So obviously he was meant to run last Wednesday, but we'll go here. Looks a nice race to kick him off in, and without having seen the barriers yet, if he can draw a good gate, he should just travel nicely in beyond the speed.
Plunge is entered for the maiden over 1,200 metres.
Yeah, well, I've been happy with this horse. He's a kind of horse that's had a few setbacks and issues along the way, but he's really, in my opinion, last probably fortnight picked up nicely. So, having said all that, I think the 1,200 is probably not the ideal distance for him, but it looks a nice race for him to kick off on.
And after missing a start last week, Brooks Girl and Continuum both go around in 2-year-old maiden over 900 metres.
Yeah, two nice fillies, little fast fillies, and it looks a nice race for them to bowl around in. Brooks Girls had 2 trials. She was a little bit new to it, so that's the reason we give her a second trial, whereas Continuum only probably need the 1 trial. She had a couple of good gallops, and they'll both strip very fit horses going to the races.
Toowoomba meeting on Saturday night. You've got Woolsey in the Class 2.
Yeah, well, it's not. Last weekend was the first weekend we took horses to Toowoomba, and it was good to be able to come away with a winner. So found a nice race for Woolsey up there. Class 2 1,300. She should be able to roll forward there on the speed somewhere and give a good sight for us. She's a nice filly. She always tries hard.
Several nominations in the 3-year-old maiden. Galvarino, who I've already mentioned, along with Il Principe and Royal Sheen.
Yeah, well, all nice horses. Galvarino's in a couple of places. Il Principe's first up from a spell off a couple of nice trials. I'll be looking to see him out over probably 1,400 a mile. Royal Sheen's had the 1 run back probably about 3 or 4 weeks ago, so he's probably going to be in need of a gallop. But these 3 horses, they're all basically in need of good hard gallops, hence the reason we're going up there.
And in the cutest 2-year-old maiden, you've got a few runners entered there. One more Pinot, Malachini and Latin Prophet.
Yeah, well, they all missed out on runs on Wednesday. Latin Prophet and one more Pinot and Malachini missed out on runs on Wednesday, so hence the reason they're going up to Toowoomba on Saturday night to get a gallop into him. And Latin Prophet's had 2 trials, improved into his second trial, so he's still a new big raw horse, and I think he'd be a nice 3-year-old, but it'd be just a nice race to kick him off in and get him going.
So obviously a busy period for the stable, and as you touched on, a Saturday double last weekend must be good to be back in the winner's circle there.
Yeah, they're going good. Like it was, the wet tracks and bad barriers certainly don't help, but they're all back on track at the moment, I think.
And also exciting time. You've just capped a busy period with the yearling sales, and this week the first of the yearlings, a Shalar colt, has come into the stable and is progressing along nicely.
Yeah, he's a really nice colt, this guy. He was bought from the Magic Million sales by Neville Morgan and David Devine, and he's just a really classy horse. So he'll only be here for a short little stint, just have a look around and get used to the activity, and then he'll go back to the paddock on Monday.
and the sales season kicks on at the Gold Coast in March with the Cutis sale, you're looking to be active there again?
Sure, yeah, no, there's some nice horses in the catalogue, and really looking forward to getting down and having a look at quite a few of them.